tock, tick tock.
I'm a little cuckoo clock. Tick tock, tick tock. Now I'm striking 2 o'clock. Cuckoo. Ooh.
All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going, Squid? Didn't get much sleep tonight, or yesterday. Yeah, so with the quad witching, I think we need to definitely do double orb for sure. I might go against the trend on this one. It's hard to say though. 30 minutes downtrend, 15 minutes, 1 minute, 1 hour. It's really hard to make a decision here. I'm looking at Forex Factory. I don't see any news. I don't see any news that could really affect the market, but that doesn't mean everything. All right.
Stars are so beautiful. Yeah, they really
Stun So Slam, thanks for the follow. Let me know if there's any echo. The sound's not good. I don't have my headset to hear it. Should be all good. Good morning, Brandon.
Stars out there, they're barbed,
Appreciate the follow, son.
and sometimes people wish on a star.
Yeah, we're just right now. The market's opening up in 1 minute. Just
I wish.
trying to figure out what I want to do here. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing on Forex Factory.
I wish.
All right, here's the market opening. Oh, dicey. Trying to figure out what I want to do. So we got this move down. We're down roughly 0.80%. Not even down down about $4. I think what happens is, I think we do V shapes today. I wonder what you are. All right, so we're coming into this EMA 5. Kind of see what the orb is giving us. There's the bottom. Touching that EMA 5. I clearly see, I mean, even yesterday we went right through that EMA 50 on the 30-minute, even though that looked extremely bearish. This one kind of happened really fast. The market just opens up and pumps. I was actually looking into taking bold puts if it kept going down, but now it's kind of hard to do that decision. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Thanks for the follow, Chook. Much love, much love. If you guys want free ads, make sure you subscribe on your Amazon Prime. Free ads and all that. All right, so we're starting to get a 15-minute orb here.
You think it's under the blanket? Let's check.
Let me post on Twitter where that is. Here, you can't just stay on my arm.
Under the blanket? Let's check. Oh, the car is under the blanket. We found it. We found the car.
Here, go watch TV.
Cars.
Go watch TV. Go watch your TV. Here. Here.
It's a toy car.
Drink me taco milk.
Can you say car? Car.
Oh, it's a little cold.
Say vroom, vroom, and the car will come out.
Good boy. Good boy.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Going fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Alright, guys. It is going down a little here. We had that quick move up. Quick move up. Quick move down. Alright.
Say bye-bye to the car. Bye-bye, car.
Hey, Juke, I'm in your Discord from Australia. Welcome from Australia. Coco, welcome to the channel. Peter, welcome, welcome. Hey, you are? Alrighty, so we got our first 5-minute candle coming up. Everything is downtrend for now, but yesterday it went from downtrend to uptrend in a blink of an eye. Alright, so let's just be careful. I'm gonna look for some swing trades, but yeah, I learned a lot this month. A lot of this month was just don't get too greedy with credit spreads. You know, take what you can. Sometimes if you don't get a fill, it can suck. Yeah, you definitely want to get filled. God, man, a lot of the market is just red right now. Holy moly. Kind of expected. Market is just really red. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see this. I don't know why, but I just feel like taking bull puts fast. I just really want to take it fast. I feel like bull puts today. What is this?
Yeah, we eat with a fork. Eat with a fork. We eat with a fork. What do we do with a spoon?
Man, what is my phone doing? It's just acting up.
We eat with a spoon. Maybe cereal or soup? Good
I'm
job.
Oh, that's why.
Shake, shake, shake. Can you
Hey,
shake
hey,
a toy?
hey, bow,
Shake,
bow.
shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. I'm shaking a toy.
All right, guys.
Yay!
Let me get my. Where's my headset at?
In the air, shake it here, shake it there, shake your finger in the air, shake your finger, shake it high, shake it low,
Where did my headset go?
shake it low, shake it high,
Did I lose it?
shake it low, shake your finger, shake it near and shake it far, shake your finger like a car, shake it near and shake it far, shake your finger, shake it fast and shake it slow, shake it slow, shake it go, shake it fast and shake it slow, shake your shaker.
I don't know where my headset went. That's weird.
Let's see how many
Where did
rings
it go?
we
Maybe
have.
my son took it and
One,
hit it.
2,
Here, where'd you put my headset?
3, 4.
Sweetie, if you're tired, go to bed, okay? Go to bed.
6.
You didn't sleep that. Yeah, I don't know where my head's. Oh, there it is. I'm so dumb. There it is. Alrighty. It's been doing good, Dread 1987. We're just strolling along, you know? Strolling along.
Pizza baby.
Yeah, I love my bull puts.
Pizza baby.
Yeah, if you want to get free ads, you should actually have them. You have Prime Gaming. Just make sure you are a subscriber. Yeah, as long as you're subscribed, you should have free ads on the Twitch channel. But welcome, welcome, welcome. So, our first 15-minute candle is looking like this right now. With Quad Witching Day, I really am not judging it based on the orb this day. I really am basing it on, one, we dropped about 0.84%. We're about $5 down. You know, the average move is about $8. I am more leaning towards bull puts. don't know why, but I am. I just feel like we get a fake out here. I feel like we get a fake out. I think we can just go up. But yeah, all the EMAs are telling me otherwise. I don't. We'll see. Like the rainbow. I love the rainbow. I love the rainbow. Screener, smoke cap. You guys see this? Stock DMN just got plummeted. 66% down. Interesting. Rainbow. Alright. Alright, we're just kind of stabilized here. Let me start plotting out how far we can go. I'm not going to look into HEPA till close to the end of the day. Maybe like towards lunchtime, maybe. Let me see how far we can go out here on SPX. Let's look at our strikes for bull puts. Vertical bull puts. Make sure you're not doing the AM one. So if we're looking at strikes, right now we're presented with 59, 54.95, 5,500. Yeah, we can get that 54.95. This one right here, showing 20 cents on the ask, 10 on the bid. Let me draw those lines. 54.95, 5,500. See where that ends up. That's really far down there. 54.95, 5,500. That would have to be another 2% drop down. That's actually really good, guys. That's like a 2% drop down. Big 1 minute candle. So I don't see any news on Forex Factory. Let me double check. Last time I checked, there's nothing. So yeah, ideally what I want to do is I want to take the side that has the highest premium. Obviously, since we went down a lot, the highest premium would be the bull put side. Def, appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing for 2 months. I'm here for driving to work today, 20 minutes. Yeah, right now I'm just doing my daily thing here. I'm drawing my orb, waiting for some type of signal that makes sense. I see that the EMAs are above, so yes, my natural direction is leaning bearish. We have dropped $4. So if I go to FinViz and just kind of see what is like the typical move on SPY, you're looking at around a $10 move. So that's the typical, like the average move. So I mean, it's not even close to that. So yeah, I'm just trying to, it's not really like, if we did bear calls, I would love to take bull puts down here at an ATR 14. Even if we did bear calls here, I would take bull puts due to the fact like, hey, we haven't had a double orb in a while. So this could be a fake out. Like, I would love if we actually did break this lower channel. I would love that. But yeah, everything is downtrend right now, but it also looks a little choppy. We had downtrend to uptrend, downtrend. Do we get to uptrend again? And looks like we're trying to do bull puts right here. You can also see to 5 minute. Yeah, it's just one of those things like, what the heck, you know? Maybe I should do bear calls because the EMAs are above. This is when you get a lot of double orbs based on the EMAs not aligned. And that's why I was very careful yesterday. The EMAs weren't aligned for it. So I'm just waiting this out, kind of seeing what I want to do. I feel better going against the trend for if it goes down too much, but if it gives me bull puts, I'll wait about 2 candles and then I'll try to do maybe bear calls. Because we have a nice 30-minute downtrend too. But this is quadruple witching, so they're going to want options to expire worthless. So both sides might easily win. Not really, B. A lot of this is just get in fast. So I always have a set amount of premium. 20 cents, 15 or 20 cents is always my set amount. That goes way out of the money. That's a strike way out. Usually when I'm looking at strikes, like for example, SPX right now, the strike I was looking at right now is way down here at 5,500. You know, what is it, 49? Yeah, it was like 5,500 and 5,505. So basically, price would have to drop another 2% to get into that zone. Already, SPX has dropped 0.70, so we'll see. I'm just trying to be cautious and trying to make the best decision here. I see that there's a lower Keltner channel here. Price can tend to... I would like to see that reject there. Well, it's basically, from my understanding, it's just options expiration. So I mean, options are expiring, so I don't. It's just known for higher volatility, choppiness. It's hard to say, but it's definitely not. You know, they happen on Fridays every now and then. It's not something I'm gonna like base my trades just based on it. All right, so we have the 945. So it kind of makes sense. You know, we wanted to go to the 10, come down. Kind of see what it wants to do here. It's kind of just stabilizing the 1-minute chart right here. If you're doing futures, this is what we look for futures. If you want to get in early, look for a break to the upside or to the low side with a body. So if you get a body to the upside, you go long. And you ride this out with the trail and stop. Same thing as, you know, it's got to be a body. I mean, look how perfect this was. So now we have our 15-minute orb. Now you just wait for a breakout to either side if you're doing futures accounts. I think it'll get out of orb. This is not too big of a 15-minute. Now, if it was massive, then I would think otherwise, but it's kind of a decent... It's kind of indecision. We don't really know what's going on. We have a long wick and high upper wick. So long lower wick, high upper wick. So there's indecision of what... My general bias is definitely downtrend for some time. Because these can change for some time, but we started downtrending on the 15-minute chart since yesterday. So we've hit it many times. We hit the 50, hit the 50. Eventually we'll break out of this 50. So that's why I think we'll be safe with bull puts. Just coming up to that 50 will be safe. Been in the Discord and every Twitch and TikTok live for the past weeks. Every day gets... I appreciate you coming in, MRM. This is definitely the place to start. I'm going to be taking a real trade here. Win or lose, you know, we're going to take our best decision at this. Credit spreads, you can win in multiple directions, so I feel a lot more safer doing that. Earlier you get into a credit spread, the farther out you can go. Obviously, you don't want to just get in recklessly, you know, right when the bell opens. You don't want to just kind of flip a coin on this either. Abrams, welcome back, buddy. Buy the Fear and Time Distance, right? EMA 5, yeah, HEPA is due for a run. I'll be looking at that one maybe in the afternoon time. Like I said, I already scaled out here. I got 20%. Hold some shares at 72 cents. If we break this 72, it will hit my stop loss, and then I will look into the 60-cent range. That's the goal for HEPA. 2.80 on the K, 2.8 on the K value. Lots of EMA 5 TD. Kind of went up to that EMA 5. Maybe we'll test these 60 cents. 60 cents is what I'm looking for HEPA. That's correct. That's the best explanation. Higher normal amount of option expirations occur third Friday of each month. Thanks for that explanation. Yeah, you really want to wait for a break. That gives you the highest signal. But here again, though, if I get a break to bull puts, we're also getting a signal of the EMA saying no. The EMAs are telling me no, this is down. So if we get bull puts, it's kind of hard to trust that with the EMAs above it. I mean, look at every time frame. We've started recently on the 1 hour downtrend. We've been uptrending for some time on the 1 hour. You see on that 50, we've been uptrending. This is the first time since 5 in the morning we've been downtrending. So we have a switch in trends on a higher time frame. So I'm more, if I do bull puts, it would have to be way down here. And if I do bear calls, it would be on these EMAs. How's it going, Big Pigeon? I don't know what HEPA's going to exactly do, but that's just the safest thing I'm going to do for HEPA. I know a lot of people are pumping APDN. Whichever one goes up the biggest or down the biggest. Like APDN is actually not bad too now. You see this, we're hitting this lower Keltner channel. We're getting a low K value. The volume's just not there for it. I mean, you're looking at less than 1 million volume. HEPA's already got almost 1 million. HEPA's got a little more volume. We'll see. I think I like HEPA the most. Too bad these are all healthcare, biotech, so take it how you want. These are more riskier. Yeah, I'm just waiting this out. Hope you're doing good, Pigeon. Stay healthy, stay safe. Yeah, it's pretty good. You just want to make sure when these start pumping, it doesn't have to touch the EMA 5 to make a good game, because if they don't touch the EMA 5 right away, then the 5 goes down, like HEPA did, right? Alright, what are we gonna do, Spy? Make a decision. Either go up big or go down big. Make a decision.
Which group?
You gotta make a decision for us.
Yes, this one
I want to get in kind of early for this.
has numbers.
It looks like it kind of wants to go up here. Wait for that 1 minute break for futures trades. Minute you get a body of a candle breaking, you can already see like this is kind of curling upwards. You see that EMA 50 at the bottom on a lower time frame? I can see this curling up. Here we go. Here we go. Wait for a body. Can already see that curling up. I always do ES. It's less volatile than NQ. Let's make sure this is like to the T. Because this means everything. It's got to be to the T when we're drawing these lines. Just once that breaks, I want to get in.
That's not helping. I know. Maybe I should ask him. Are you okay?
Yeah, this month has been...
Thank you.
Wow, look at that move down. Wow. Faked it out, right? We're coming back down. It looked like it wanted to try to break it and faked it out in a heartbeat. Whoa, whoa. Are we coming back down to the low? So, we're going to get a bear call signal. Yeah, it almost makes me wonder, like, should I have taken that bear call at that top orb here? It's really risky because if it breaks out, then it's gonna keep going up. Those are kind of the risky situations. Maybe you could do that on a future trade, taking on that EMA 10. I was thinking about it. Yeah, credit spreads, I do it for SPX, but then I use the SPY chart. You see how the EMAs, they look like this? If I go to SPX, they'll be different. They're slightly different because there's not overnight trading. You see how we're not touching the 10? And then on SPY, we're touching the 10. Like, this isn't true. If you go to SPY, where did we reject? We rejected on the EMA 10. So it takes SPX a while to get caught up to where it should be. Yeah, yeah. Don't do the AM one. If you look at the... it doesn't show for SPY, but for SPX, don't do the AM. Just waiting for something here to show. What's wrong, Pierre? What's wrong?
You put the toothbrush down and away. Let's try it. T says, stop. You got it. Let's do our T song. T says, toothbrush turtle. T says, oh no, friends. Another word that begins with A is stuck in this gooey, gooey slime. Can you help? Thank you. Let's say our A sound so we can get it out. A says ah. 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 I see something. What could it be? Oh, bubble. Oh. Oh. Ah.
What is that?
Ah.
What is that?
You think it is?
What is that?
What is something that begins with A that looks like that?
What is that?
We got it out.
It's an astronaut.
Also begins with A. Thank you for helping me get him out of the slime.
You like your show?
Toothbrush. No. Toothbrush.
Still no orb break.
Tomato. Yay. You like the show? What is that? What is that? Yeah.
Make sure you drink water, Pierre. Hold up, drink some milk.
Mr. Alien. Next, we're gonna do something really, 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 really cool. Okay.
Alright.
It's kind of hard, but I know you can do it. You can do hard things.
Alrighty, come on. Give us a break already. We need a break of structure here. It's like taking forever. I mean, I guess it's only 10 o'clock. Usually you get a big move at 10. Thanks for the follow, trader. Thank you, thank you. Forax, welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. All right, guys, we're getting a break of structure. Here is your future traders coming in. If you get a body of a candle, thank you, B-Man now for the follow. Body of a candle, you go long. This is looking like a bull puts day for the 15-minute orb, and it's rejecting. We're just waiting for this line to be. What are we gonna get? I mean, give us something here. I don't know. Should I'm so tempted to take bear calls. It could just flip flop on us. Then it just keeps teasing us. Around that EMA 10. I don't want to guess though. There are 2 hours, 1 for the end of the day. I keep replacing a trade. Seems like the play over there's. It's okay, Pierre. Yeah, it's. If I get a fast orb, I could probably take the puts. I feel a little better because Spy's down $4. You know. It just looks kind of boring. There really is no news today. Like, literally on Forex Factory, there's nothing going on. So, it just really... Alrighty, we're back to bear calls. What is this market? We're all bear calls today. Bull puts, bear calls. What do we have on the 5-minute? I'm curious. The 5-minute actually has no signal yet either. Sometimes the 5-minute orb tells us early. Pierre, you can't get all wet. Yeah, it works in our configurator. So you want to get in when that consolidation. You know, obviously earlier you get in the better when you get that confirmation because more time is more decay that you're working with. I mean, yesterday you see when I got in bear calls, like this is the power of that theta and that price going your way. This right here, we got in on bear calls, partial fill. This right here, I'm telling you, it decimated the premium. Even when this price went back up, we still couldn't get the premium we wanted because of this one candle. So, all right, bear calls. Let's go for bear calls. It's just insane, right? No, ideally, I don't know. But I guess the orb, I mean, we can kind of measure this orb out. You're looking at a 0.35. EMAs are all above, so it does make sense why you would reject here. I just don't have the, you know, what's it to say it won't go to 20 or 50, though? You know, we saw yesterday. If we just got in early, I mean, remember this day, like, look. We went from all the EMAs up. So we want to make sure we're making the right decision. I don't think single orb is going to trump everything. I mean, you can easily do a double orb. Yeah, this is my main strategy for day trading. It really just keeps it simple. When do I enter? Clear stop loss for credit spreads. For futures, if I get in a side, it's going to be the middle of the orb. That's my stop loss. Because if the orb is too big, you don't want to take a stop loss all here. So if it goes to the middle, you're stopped out on futures. So we're just looking for a signal here. It does look like price generally is bearish today based on the 1 hour. I just don't see us going above this 1 hour EMA 50 without some resistance. So I need to make a decision. I really wish I did in hindsight, I wish I did take that EMA 10. Trying to look at what was different here. The EMA 50 was not at the top for bull puts or bear calls. This is the first time we had the EMA 50 at the top. So we're trying to see something here. General direction's bearish. It could easily be an Iron Condor day, and it doesn't matter which side you choose. You could be totally wrong and still win. We played Arnaz in the Discord a couple of times. I personally didn't get into it. It kind of met the system. I was in HEPA, so I didn't play it, but yeah, Arnaz is up 55%. Wow. Definitely take that gain. It's on the EMA 10. Yeah, I would take that gain in a heartbeat. Alrighty. Not really sure what decision I want to make. It does look kind of Iron Condor for now. Yeah, make sure you guys don't select the AM strikes on Weeble. I don't think that shows Think or Swim for me. Let's see what Think or Swim shows me. So if I go to SPX, yeah, it's not showing that. I don't know why it only shows for Weeble. So, what did you get filled? Hawk got filled for a 55-15. 20? Not too shabby. That's pretty far out of the money, to be honest with you. That is pretty far out. Turn it on, turn it on. Oh yeah, that's why all the bids are gonna be negative if you did that. I get
What song could we sing as a turtle and a bat? No.
Coco? You want to watch Coco?
What's your name? My name is Tiny Tim.
Alright, watch Coco. We got a new season. New season. Coco Melon. Coco. Good game. Nothing really showing here. Just kind of in this range bound motion. Yeah, I mean, generally, you want to play with the EMAs. I was thinking maybe we do bull puts, go up a little, and then take bear calls. That way, if it does a double orb, we get our double orb fake out due to the EMAs. That's what I was kind of thinking. I think in hindsight, I wish I would have just taken the EMA 10. Because usually you don't get a break of structure till close to 10:30. Sometimes, a lot of times, you can take advantage of this consolidation pattern. But sometimes it's fast too. I mean, we got to break a structure at this 10 o'clock, like right away. So I don't want to just throw a dart at this. But yeah, we have to break out of some of these EMAs to really figure out the trend. Or to go up some more. I kind of wish I did base it on that. Ugh. Because then I'd be really good here. I mean, worst case scenario, it goes up to that 50. No, it drops a little, but alright, I would look. I think usually this is the time where we start seeing a trend or an orb break. I think right in here we're gonna get a break. I would think right here is your break. Now for futures, you have two decisions. You could take this for the bounce, or you could take it for the break. Like you see right here, if you took it for the rejections, you see how you made pretty good money 2 times, or if not 3 times in a row. So it looks like we're just coming down a little more. Great day on Coco Melon Lane. We're definitely looking like a break here, guys. Alright, so here it is. Break or go up. Here's the decision for your futures. Retest the bottom to go up, or do we break down? Usually around this time we get an ORB. Usually. Alrighty, let's see what it wants us to do. Alright, so if we get a break too far down, we can do bull puts, thinking like, hey, we might do a double orb. So, do keep that in mind. We are due for a double orb. It could happen any day. So here's the, you either play the test or the break. I like here's the break. If this closes, short the ES right here at 10-12 if this closes. Right in here, you're going to short futures here, guys. I recommend about 5 micros. Your stop loss is going to be above the EMA 50. Alright, that's your stop loss. Above the EMA 50 gives you enough wiggle room, if it goes up. But ideally, you want to get in early. That way, when we do get that break, you're very close to this orb here. So let me see if this closes. 10-12, we're looking for a close. Alright, we got the break of structure. I'm going to short this. Futures, right in here, you got the retest of the 5. And right here's your stop loss. Alright, this could be a false breakout, but a lot of times you make bank, if you really get in early. This is about the time when you do get an ORB. This is about the time when you get some type of ORB. So, we want to look for that breakdown. This is your early break. EMAs are all up, signaling a short downtrend. We'll see. And then the 15-minute obviously is not a clear break. But this is why we have a stop loss. Just in case if it's a false, at least you can get out early. But we definitely start to see, like, the 1-minute body coming in. Alright, so does it want to go to the 20? Yeah, I'm kind of deciding what I want to do here. Man, it's so freaking hard. I hate when it's not like taking forever. I don't mind getting in a trade near 11. I don't mind that. But it looks like it's just consolidating in that range now. And there's your middle orb. So it's either a hit or miss, you know. Right in here for your futures, it's okay, you know, you take a loss above here. That's what I would totally do. If it don't go back down, then looks like now is a fake and wants to go up. And so then you'll play the upside here to make you get that. We never got a break yet to either side, so give it some wiggle room. This is about in the middle of the orb for futures. Yesterday was amazing doing this. You got that break, came up to the 5, and it rejected fast. Alright, it's still showing signs of bodies do the damn. I mean, the wicks tell the story. These wicks right here are telling me, you know, some bull puts are happening good. Yeah, it seems like a bouncy day. Frick. It seems like today is you just play the orb. You literally just play the rejections here. Short here, go long here is literally the name of the game here. I was really thinking around 10-15 we would get a break of structure here. I guess not. Alright. That's done. Right here, if it will stop me out here. If it goes above it, we'll see. If this EMA 50 don't hold. Could still be a good short, but I mean, this one candle here just what the heck, you know, didn't expect something like that. False breakout into a move up. It's whatever. In hindsight, you know. But I wouldn't have taken any of these. These aren't bodies. This one showed a clear body. Yep, I'm out. I'm trying to figure out, is it better just to play the inside the orb? Because I mean, what's the chances of, you know, now it wants to go down. What is the chances, you know, we just keep bouncing here? I mean, your typical range, you don't keep bouncing here till usually you get an orb by 10:30. So I was really thinking by 10:15 this was going to be the orb. You actually hit the 5 here, literally to a T, actually. Literally to a T, you hit the 50, the 1 minute, the 5. Get out of here. A break. So you can make a more defined, like you could take it on the 15-minute body. You can avoid these false breakouts. But if the 15-minute ORB goes like way down here and it breaks, then your entry's so far off. Like if you do the 1 minute and you start to see the break fast, that's really nice too. But maybe we just go through, since this is quad witching day, it could just keep hitting each channel. It could go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This could just be an odd day where that does that. But your typical days, around that 10:30 mark, you're getting a break in orb. Like that 10:15 looked amazing to me for a break of orb. You're not going to just stay in this range forever. I don't think that orb is that big to break. But we'll see. But yeah, you're making bank if you're just playing support and resistance. You're making bank doing that. But yeah, for the bigger time frames, you want to see a body. You see how this right here, this is a false breakout because it's just a wick. There's no body, so it's not confirmed for me to go credit spreads on bear calls yet. Ideally, I'm more bearish because of the EMAs though. Ideally I am more bearish. I'm using a 15-minute time frame. We'll see though. Getting tired of taking forever to get in my credit spreads though. I want to get in earlier. Alright. Come on, show me something. Like, don't just keep consolidating in here. Give me some kind of action.
And he probably recognized me, which meant he could come after me. Come after my family.
Mm, yeah, I was pretty confident that was gonna break. I was pretty confident on that. Yeah, I think you're right, Leo Kim. Bounce down. It's gonna be bouncy in these. I do think we're gonna get a trend here soon. You know, but man, show me it fast. This is getting boring. Yeah, it's got to be a full break. It's got to be a body before I take credit spreads. If there's no body, I'm not taking it. But just looking at candlesticks, I mean, look at all the long lower wicks. It definitely looks bullish to me. I mean, look at the 30-minute chart. It keeps getting, just the wicks look bullish to me. So do you have any videos on how to figure the cost of it? So when you place your trade, I use Thinkorswim. They'll tell you how much you're paying. Every contract is $500 on SPX. So do 5 contracts, you're spending about $2,500. Depending on the premium you go for, usually I do 20 cents. They'll tell you how much credit you're going to get with the fees subtracted. So it just really, I really love Thinkorswim. It's pretty user friendly. Weeble's the next, Weeble's the most user friendly. But there's so many things you can apply for options level 3 on lots of people, or not people, brokers. Amazon bottomed out. What is Amazon doing? Still out. Amazon's in a downtrend. That's going up. I don't know, guys. What to do, right? If I was going to make a fast decision, I should have did that right here at that 10 o'clock. Bear calls, upper orb, EMA 10, if I was going to make a fast decision. But I'm going to wait for the orb. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you can use, a lot of times I use Weeble and I just do market orders. Like, if this goes up on SPY, ES is going to go up too. Like, the minute I seen that break, who knows, I might try it again. If it breaks structure here, I'm going to try it again. Now, if this just jumps up, I'm going to be pretty pissed now. So we'll see if this breaks structure. Peter, where are you at?
Now get a low $279 per month lease, or get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on road. Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, Sentra, a Consumer Reports top pick, and Road, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $239 per month lease on Kicks, or get a low $209 per month lease on Sentra.
What time out? Incoming digits. With Dawn Power Wash, you can fly through 99% of greasing lines in half the time.
Oh my gracious, look at him go.
Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is unique. It absorbs grease with 3 cleaning boosters, removing it 5 times faster.
For being safe, that was fast.
And Power Wash can replace multiple cleaning products.
Whoa, full recovery.
No sense of pain.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, Sentra, a Consumer Reports top pick, Road, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $279 per month lease, or get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on road.
Listen very carefully and don't say a word. We have your wife.
Did you say anything else during that time? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I remember he said on the phone before he hung up, I'll see you at the harbor.
Okay. That's good. They say which one.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you did great. You know, just have a great deal, Caitlin. Thank you so much.
You asked me for advice, I gave it to you. You gotta bring this to McGarrett, like, now.
I can't. Okay, not until I'm 100% sure.
You
that
kidding me,
it's-
guys? This thing went from lower to upper again? Oh gosh. That's insane.
If McGarrett finds out.
Alright, so the orb should be breaking soon. We're due for the break. Should get bolt puts here soon. Congrats whoever got in early. We'll see. Do we reject here and go back to the bottom of orb? Because you're gonna make bank if it does that on futures. You're gonna make bank on futures if they keep playing these rejections. There's no body above the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm just looking at it and just kind of seeing what to do here. Oh my gosh, it is rejecting, isn't it? Oh my gosh, futures are making bank on this. I gotta remember Quad Witching Day. I'm playing the freaking orb. Up and down, up and down. I'm gonna put some skincare on.
Wait, do you want me to come?
That's okay. I know it's been a while, but you did say that too.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago. I remember because yeah. And after paying for daycare, it made me working even with what I was making. I figured one piece of miles too much.
That makes sense. I always knew you.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Up here. Here. Alrighty. Freaking Quad Witching Day, man. 15. I'm gonna remember this for sure. Last night I did 5 minutes, 5 minutes in after hours and was chill. Here doing 5 micros. Yeah, the freaking after hours is so much easier. This is so much harder because of the volatility.
Okay, Jim, what is this?
Gosh, makes me want to do bear calls just right here on this upper orb.
Listen,
Get a different shirt on.
I need you to hear about this today. And I really believe that Tori. Okay, all I need to know
Alrighty.
is where you was.
That shirt was. Oh my gosh. Show me a signal. I would love to go to this EMA 20 or 50 for bear calls. That's what I ideally wanted. The 30 minutes downtrend.
This is you doing me a favor.
Oh, man. I definitely would do micros during the market hours. You're not gonna blow your account fast. Yeah, I was doing minis before. It moves so fast, like you can get the right direction of the trend, but any kind of like move against you just stops you out so fast. And then if you do NQ, you're gonna get prepared for a beating. NQ is really hard. NQ is insane. What did QQQ give us? Do we actually have? Okay, I don't know if this means anything, but have you guys did some back tests where if you get a 15-minute orb on NQ, does SPY usually follow that? I need to back test that. We are getting an uptrend on QQQ. SPY, why can't you be like NQ, SPY? Or QQQ? Like, why can't you show the orb fast? Freaking QQQ is already showing uptrend. On the 15-minute orb, we could be making bank right now. We could be in. Like, why? SPY, why do you have to be so slow? Like, do something already. So, the QQ follows the SPY. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Who is taking these bounces and these resistance points on orb? Who's taking these? Oh my gosh. I've never seen this many signals here till you get a break. So you get a signal here. You get a signal here. You get a signal here. And then do we get another signal here? That would be insane. That's a lot of... Obviously today is different. This is not normal. You usually get a break of structure between 10 and 11. But, yeah, there's two different ways you could play this. You could play the resistance points. I'm kind of thinking just play the support resistance on futures. I'm kind of thinking that. I mean, yeah, if you get a break of structure, where is your stop loss going to be? I'm guessing your stop loss would be... It's kind of hard to say. Because this looks like it was breaking structure on the 1 minute. It's hard to say. I don't know what your stop loss would be, though. I guess a sizable down. Maybe 2 candles breaking under. Maybe that would be a nice stop loss if you're playing these support resistance. Or just a dollar amount. If you're risking, if you're trying to make $300, then your stop loss should be around $100. Make sure you keep a 3-to-1 R&R, something like that. It's honestly, it could do this all day. Who's to say? But man, I'm kind of pissed. I was trying to do bull puts in the very beginning, but I was hoping we get bear calls, then we go to bull puts. Bang, thanks for the follow. Good job, AJ. I mean, some money's better than nothing. I'm not in a single trade, and it's coming close to 11 o'clock. It's freaking miserable. Ah, man, I hate this month of March. This month of March is so slow for me for credit spreads. One, because I have been so picky that I get partial fills. I miss out on trades. Like, this has been just a slow freaking month. Like, if you look at the 15-minute orb, you'll be like, this is the easiest month. But I've been just doing stupid things. Like, yesterday, you get a break of structure here. And yeah, I don't mind taking bear calls here, but somehow I didn't freaking fill. It's just like, I got that twice now in this month. When I should be making so much more money, but I'm getting partial fills now. I even went to 15 cents. Right when I make that decision to go to 15 cents, it goes down to 5 cents. It's like, that's my luck. Like, the minute I go, I see it at over 20 cents. I was like, you know what, I'll get filled on 15. Literally, the first 1 minute candle just drops down, and then it doesn't want to fill me now. It's frustrating. Alright, maybe we get bull puts right here, guys. I mean, I was also looking into the strategy of doing the 5 minute, but today you can't really base your trades on today. It's quad witching. you're not going to get an orb this late in the day usually. But even on the 5-minute, you don't have a break. So if you want to get in early, you can use the 5-minute. That's a good chart, but you get a lot of false signals. But I mean, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yesterday we get a break at 10 o'clock. This day we get a break at 10 o'clock. This day we get a break at 10 o'clock. The orb has been happening really fast. This day is a big orb. We got in early. Remember, on this day we got in early. It didn't break the orb till 1 o'clock. Even if you got in at 1 o'clock, you still won. It's totally fine. It's just, to me, it's just frustrating because I can't do whatever I want. I'm on my computer when I should be doing whatever. This day you got a break of orb at 10. Quad witching, yeah, I guess I can expect a lot of consolidation. So, yeah, I can expect that. I think that's expectable. I guess I should have been smart enough to be like, you know what? If we go bound to this lower orb, it's probably a good chance to take a shot at it. Learn for next time, I guess. I felt better doing bull puts because if we got bear calls, I guarantee you we would get a double orb. I don't know what his problem is, man. Always fussy. So yeah, that's what I was expecting. I would love to have bear calls. It goes down 2 candles, and I get it on bull puts. I mean, good job, Hawk. Nice, well done. All right, so obviously, if you look at EMAs, we're bearish. But if you got in that early, you're totally fine, in my opinion. Let's look at some bull puts, kind of see what I want to do. Just kind of see what are they even. They're not probably offering. You got the 55.15. Your premium's already at 5 cents on the bid. You're looking good.
Look at the income statement. I can see it flow directly from PayPal. The ability to see what the impacts are very quickly. If we had to do this by hand, we would be months behind in understanding if we were healthy or not.
Yet to release the names of the 2 victims, but they are believed to be a bank employee and a driver.
No, this is not what patients. Honestly, I will honestly tell you, this is not going to happen all the time. I'm telling you, 99% of the time, you're not going to see this much consolidation. It's because of the quad witching. I'm telling you, you're not going to see this much and I was really hoping, like I knew that, and I was really hoping we get a break right here at this 10.15. I was really hoping that, and dang, I was going to take bull puts when we break that. Because I totally expected today to go something like this. Break an orb, go break down, break an orb. I was really expecting this pattern. I just didn't think it would be so tight in the 15-minute range. I didn't think the 15-minute would predict this tight of a price action. Like, to the T. Like, you can't make this up. To the T, you're getting resistance. Like, to the T here. And to the T here, you're getting support. I was really hoping we get a false signal, and then I take bull puts. But now it's so late in the day that, yeah, we're probably due for an orb break. So, let me make a decision here. Bull puts or bear calls? I don't think there's a right answer to this day. Like, there's no right answer. Bull puts or bear calls will probably just consolidate. Man, that sucks, though. I need to get near that lower orb. If bull puts today, where are you looking? These premiums are atrocious. It just depends. I mean, the very beginning one I was looking at, I was able to get, like, in the very beginning of the bell, this is why I record this. Look at what you were able to get. 5,500, 5,505. If you got in right at the beginning of this 945. Obviously, you're not going to get this strike. Price would have to go pretty far down to give you something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to try to just take any trade and then I blow out 3 of my wins because of this. Just because I'm impatient. To me, it's just an irritating day. It's so irritating. Like, I was literally calling out bull puts, and I'm not taking my own thing. I should have just did it. It makes sense, getting in early, and then price consolidates, you still win. But then... Trying to see what we do here. If I think whichever side we're gonna go, we're gonna break it before. We're gonna get a break at 11, I think. So it either goes up or it goes down big. And if I start to see support here, guys, I'm taking bull puts. I'm not doing this trash again. If I start to see support again, I'm taking bull puts. The minute I start to see these wicks come back up, I got to make a decision. Knowing my luck, I'll get screwed and it does bear calls, but knowing my luck. Went from 558 to 560, $2 moves. All right, starting to see something here. Leo Kim, did you take the orb again? I'm telling you, this is like the easiest day for futures. I gotta remember these things. I didn't think it'd be this clear. I really didn't. I need to backtest some more of these. Like, is it really this clear? The 30-minute chart is giving us a little higher orb. The 30 minutes giving you better entries, actually, to the T on the 30. Alrighty, let's see what we got here for bull puts. Kind of see what the premium's going for. Yeah, this might be down and then V-shape up. I'm so done with this day. This day is pissing me off. Alright, so we got maybe... No, we're not going to get that. Now see it's going up. Right when I want to look at premium, it's going up. I need to go down. It was getting me some good premium here, but... Freaking Lee, man. Go one direction. Yeah, I was going to take bull puts down in here for a retrace up. It's just not my day. HEPA's going up at 80 cents. Arnaz was the big move, wasn't it? Thing went up 80%. Good freaking grief. We're going up to the EMA 20 now. Good grief. Alrighty, well, let's just be patient. It's only 11 o'clock. I don't trust any side of the orb. I'm telling you, I trust more bull puts. If we get a bear call, I would love that. So it goes down some more. And then I can do that check mark that this strategy does every once in a while. Goes down and then does a check mark. We're due for a check mark. We're due for it. Go down and go straight back up. I don't think today's going to have much price action. Just judging based what I see. But then again, what sucks is when you see this amount of consolidation, you're going to get a big move. Like, that's a lot of accumulation in a range bound. I don't see how we're going to just accumulate till 4 o'clock like this. Alright. Ducks came up one night. Man, what a freaking day, man. Alrighty, so if we get bull puts, what I'm going to look to do is the check mark here. Up, and then down, okay? If we get bull puts. It's whatever side I get, I'm doing the check marks. I don't trust this. Yeah, it's just like watching paint dry though. It's so boring. I mean, it's just annoying. Very annoying day. In hindsight, I'm telling you, I really wanted those bull puts fast, but I just didn't react fast enough here. Right in here at that 10-15. I really thought we're going to get some bear calls. Alright, looks like we're going to try to break here. We're due. Usually before 11, we get that break of structure. Keep in mind, we hit this 10 multiple times. We got some big resistance on the 20 and 50. Alright, let's see what we got here. SPY is down 0.70 there. Freaking H, man. H. He doesn't want to show a signal. Right. I'm more leaning towards bull puts just based on the ATR4 here. Should I take a shot at it? Let's see. Long lower wicks on the 15-minute chart. I think we're going to break out to the upside here. So if I do bull puts at... I mean, the closest one I can get is probably 55... Man, that's pretty not... What does 55.35 do for me? 55.35 is up here. 55.35. What are you guys thinking? You guys leaning more towards bull puts here for a break to the upside? Ideally, I mean, yeah, we could do. I mean, with the how many tests we had, we can do bear calls, thinking that price comes down from each of these EMAs. Just depends. Golly, man, it's just hitting those EMAs and going down. I feel safer. Let's just see what the bear calls are giving me. 56.95 gives me about a 15 center. So let's see if we can get the check mark. We waited this long. See if we get the check mark up and then check mark down. All right, that's the pattern I would love to see. Just give it to me already. I mean, we waited this long. Just give me a confirmation. For bear calls, I see 57. No, that's not going to happen. You're looking at 56.95, 5700. 56.95, 5700. Yeah, that's not too far out, to be honest. You're literally not even at the ATR4. Oh, I didn't even see that gap. SPY's going to fill that gap, I guarantee you. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that gap, too. Yeah, that's a nice gap to fill. Let's just see, with all these long lower wicks, take a shot at bull puts, I guess. It'll probably fill the gap on SPX. I didn't even see that. So if I go into SPX, let me go for such a crummy day. If I do 20 cents on the 55, 35, 55, 40, what do you guys feel about that? 55, 35, 55, 40. What is that showing me? 55, 35, 55, 40 is down here. This is the next strike that we're looking at. Or bear calls. Our main bull puts. It's going to break it here, I think. I can do... It's looking like it's going to break, guys. Yeah, so you see the same thing. The bid is at 10, the ask is at 20. Let me go in for 20 cents. Do you think I can get 20 cents? I don't think I can. The bid's at 5 now. I think I'm gonna have to go for a freaking 15 cents. So if you're doing a 15 center, you'll need to do 3 extra contracts to get the same amount for your 20 center. Just keep that in mind. Alright, so this is sitting at 5 and 25. The bid and ask is pretty atrocious. The bid is 5, the ask is 25. It looks like a break to me. If we just make a massive bull run, then we can do bear calls. It really depends. Because all the EMAs are up. Golly, who shorted the orb again? I guarantee it's gonna go down. Who freaking shorted the orb again? Who shorted orb? Who made bank again? It's literally the freaking theme of today, man. It's just short the orb. Freaking H, man. Who's making bank again? Such a dumb day, man. I'm going to start doing that for my futures, too. That's going to be my next thing. Freaking short orbs all day. Oh, my gosh. Alright, I'm going to have to make a decision here. The first thing I see, guys, is we have a gap to fill. We got higher we have a staircase pattern. I'm going with the 55, 35, 55, 40 for 15 cents. Screw it. Until I'm so done with this day. That's showing for 15 cents. You think I can get 20 on a move down? It is showing 20 now. Let me see if I can get 20 for the same one, guys. It's showing a bid of 10 and ask of 25. I don't know. It's riskier because look at that trend line. It's respecting it. I'll try 15 cents. 55, 35, 55, 40. Alright, I'm filled. I'm in. Screw it. I don't give a rip. Go down, go up. I'm so done with this day. I gotta get in. I gotta make a decision. I did 15 cents. I think we're gonna break out. I sold it at 15 cents to 55, 35, 55, 40. In bull puts 55, 35, 55, 40 at day in swing trading plus. I'll put a screenshot in. I'm waiting too long. Usually this is when we get an orb. Build for 0.15. I think we break out of this, judging based on the candlestick patterns I see. You guys kind of see like a breakout structure here. We're kind of coming up and down, and I think this is the wedge of a breakout. Hopefully, if we just consolidate, I win all day too. Hopefully, we don't get bear calls. I don't know, guys. It's just a hard day. The stop is always 300%, so you're looking at a 0.60 stop. So I'm going to go to SPX and see what my stop wants to be. So I hit close selective. I'm going to hit stop, go to 0.60 for my stop. And then we'll see what it does. Hopefully we get the orb and it goes up and we catch it early. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping, guys. There's not much premium if we keep waiting this long. Ideally, yeah, I should have got in on that big candle there, but at least I got more of a candlestick formation. Long lower wicks on the 15-minute chart. The buyers are kind of in control, in my opinion. That's just my guess. I got to make a decision, though. If I'm waiting too long, then I'm not going to get good premium. Alright, I got filled for 15 cents. I did more contracts. I did 3 extra contracts just because to get extra money, I need to do more contracts on the 15 center. So I did more contracts today. I added 3 extra contracts to my thing. So let's do the Excel sheet. I'm hoping we get a rally into the close. It's looking good. Getting a little break here finally. 21 March 25. Friday. Got in at 10:50. I'm gonna hold this till expiration. I got the 55, 35, 55, 40 guys. Puts. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. If you guys aren't with me, I don't blame. Wish me luck. Basically what I saw was a breakout potential. I was looking at these wicks here. Usually around this time we get a break of structure. And I was just kind of looking at this. You know, we were getting too tight. I could have totally went down. I could have got screwed. I'm not going to lie. But I'm getting just irritated because I haven't got in credit spreads. I haven't got a good win because I'm getting partial fills. So this is more of an irritation trade. I'm getting kind of irritated with this right now. Alright, so this could be the orb here that we get. Usually around 11 o'clock, we get the 9:30 to 11, we do get an orb. This is not a big orb. We consolidated a lot for a big move up, and I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. What's my premium now? It went to 12 cents. 12, 10 cents, something like that. Type 1 in the chat if you got in. Type 2 in the chat if you didn't get in, and type 3 in the chat. You're like, I'm not playing today. I totally get either scenario, but I need to make some money, guys. Called the bear calls out, but I didn't switch to the 15 center. So sometimes going 15 cents is smart, just not to be greedy. Sometimes it's smart to do it. Yeah, you didn't get it at 2020. Yeah, I had to do 15 cents. I said, screw it. I'm so done with it. So I went for 15. You got 20 contracts, son? Nice. That's a lot. You did it at 15 cents, son? Yeah, you're going to sell the 55. You're going to sell the 55. I sold the 55.40 and I bought the 55.35. Did you get filled? Because it looks like I'm one strike ahead of you, son. Did you get filled, son? Sometimes, yeah, it does sound like we're in an auction here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's I don't blame TMC. My stop is not as high as a 20. All right, you went with the 15 centers. Congrats, Swid. You guys technically still could get into bear calls. Remember what I was telling to look at SPX and look for the gap fill. In my honest opinion, I think we just fill this gap. You see this gap fill on SPX? We gap down. If it goes up to this gap, you're safe for bear calls. Bless me. In my opinion, you're safe. You could take bear calls after 2 to 3 candles of bull puts. Yeah, sorry guys. I need to do some more back tests on quad witching days. So it happens the third Friday of every month, right? So I need to do some back testing. I don't remember it consolidating this long. I kind of waited a little too long. That's my fault. I really was hoping we get bear calls here, and then I go for bull puts. I had the bias of, hey, we had the EMAs at the top, so I was more directionally bearish. I hate when we have these kind of things happening. We got all this stuff happening. We got EMAs above. We're taking long to get a signal. You know. All right, so you got the same at 0.15, so you should be gaining money, son. Obviously, it's going our way. So right here this is what I was not wanting to get, this right here is hard to get in bull puts because it has such a drastic move up, and now you're near the EMA 50. I wanted to get in early before this, and I was in the suggestion of that we just do this all day. Up, down, up, down. That's the suggestion I was in.
What do you hear? Do you know the sound that the polar bear makes? Let's listen. The polar bear makes a
Today was a little trickier. This whole month has been kind of rather hard for credit spreads. Just getting fills or taking long on the EMAs not matching up correctly.
which of these two animals
Yeah, so what I did is generally where our direction is up, right? So I'll plot our lines here. So my lines that I got in when I was looking at SPX, this is the strike I was seeing. We're well below this lower Keltner channel on SPX. So if price comes down to this area, like if it stays above these two lines, then I win. But obviously if it just goes down really fast to it, I can get stopped out fast. So Fridays are always riskier because you tend to get double orbs on Friday. I'll be honest with you. If I was not in this, what I would do is I would look for the gap fill on SPX. I would look for this gap fill at 56.51, and I would be pretty safe doing bear calls, and I would look for SPY to touch the 30-minute EMA 50. I would look for SPY to touch this. And that would be a very safe bear call. That would be, you got the gap fill, you got the longer term downtrend. But then again, do we get something like this yesterday where we just gap through the EMA 50? Just depends. Just go far out of the money, you should be fine if you go far out of the money. What is the 1 minute doing? Yeah, it's coming up here. Yeah, my bad, guys. If you didn't get in, I should have made a decision faster. It was just a harder day because of the EMAs. If the EMAs were down below, I would have definitely taken bull puts fast. I definitely would have. I need to do some back tests on the quad witching days, but as far as quad witching days, I need to see how long does it take to usually break out, and then I can kind of make a decision. But I guess for the quad witching days, we'll just play whatever day that is going down the most. So if we went down, if we're really red, ideally you want to play bull puts for price to come back up to the gap. All right, that's really what you want to do. You want price to come back to the gap fill on SPX. Quad witching day is just probably just a bunch of up and down. And that's my fault. If you didn't get filled, I'll try to be faster at it.
It's really
So right here, so right here you have your order details, limit, price. You're gonna sell the 54, 55.40, 55.35 bull put. The ask, the bid. It looks like you're buying. Wait, why does it say the bid is higher than the ask? What does that mean? So 0 out of 5, action, you're buying, you're not buying, you're not buying. You should be selling. Make sure it says credit. Yeah, it shouldn't be saying buy, right? Yeah, I don't like how that says action buy, limit price. What the heck? That is so cute. You see that 50 acting as resistance? You guys could probably get back into bull puts down in this upper orb if it retests upper orb. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Yeah, so you're doing the 55, 40, 55, 35. 40, 55, 35. Why does it say buy, though? That doesn't make sense. This looks all good. You had the 50. Am I guys just misreading this? What do you guys think? I don't know what platform this is. 55, 40, 55, 35. That looks good there. You're selling one and you're buying one. That's exactly what I see on my screen. But then why does it say action buy? That's what I don't understand. Shouldn't it be saying sell? But this right here looks good. Like the sell and buy. And it says bull puts. So confused with these brokers. That looks good to me though. Yeah, yeah, let me post you the stop. All right, so let me put a screenshot in the stop. All right, so the stop, when you are in an order, now what you do is, now you buy it back. So remember, you sold it. So this is what my order looked like when I filled. I did the minus 12 plus 12. Now these are going to be inverted. So let me show you a screenshot. It should be a working order that just goes there till it hits your premium. All right, so this is what my stop looks like now. You see how now it has plus 12, minus 12, it's inverted. Now I'm buying it back. The plus 12 is at the top. You see my stop here is at 0.60. The mark is right here at 10. So let me put that in here. Here is the example of my stop loss. Yeah, every burger's gonna look different. What's Hepa doing? Hepa. What are you doing, Hepa? Alrighty, Hepa is going up. APDN or HEPA is the one I add on to. It looks like APDN. HEPA is primed.
Panda bear, what do you see? I see a bald eagle soaring by me. This animal is a panda bear. Panda bear.
Check DMN. Wow, that one is really oversold. DMN has a insane amount of volume. Wow, that one is looking good.
Charged by me. This animal is a bald eagle. Bald eagle. A bald eagle is a type of bird. Bald buffalo, water buffalo. What do you see?
All right, so if we go back to mid-war, I'm looking bull puts. I couldn't catch it. I can't see it filling. Yeah, it was a really fast trade. Honestly, by time I alerted it in the Discord, it already went up. I was just making a decision on the go. You know, this was a really hard trade to fill, and that's kind of the downside with credit spreads. They're fun once you get in, but sometimes it's hard to get filled on them. Because when you get a breakout, look how big this breakout is. So you would need, for me personally, if I was going to do bull puts, I would need price to come back to this upper orb, or I would look for bear calls on the 30-minute EMA 50. You can win in both directions. Price goes up and down. You can win in both directions. You can already see that price is kind of rejecting here. But you don't want to get in after, in my opinion, if you get in after 12, it's getting a little too late. Then you're not working with as much stuff. So I posted the stop geo trade in the Discord day trade alerts. Just make sure you call your broker too. They'll tell you the basic thing is when you close that order, you make sure you're buying it back, so it's a debit, and then 300% stop loss. So if you sell for 15, 60 cents is your stop. Sell for 20 cents, 80 cents is your stop. Quest Trade told me that the stop on the option strat are coming soon if anyone is using. All right, that's good. Yeah, I definitely recommend a stop. You don't want to be staring at this chart all day long. It definitely is nice to have one. That's good. Quest Trade is doing that for you. So if we go back, I saw that. Yeah, if we go back to the mid orb, that is your opportunity to go into bull puts for sure. We can look at Maln. What is my spread right now? My spread right now is sitting at roughly 10 cents or 5 cents, 7 cents. Granted, I did get in before the breakout, so I got a little lucky in there. In my opinion, I got a little lucky. I was more biased towards bulls right in there. But I'll remember for Quad Witching Day. We're going to get in a lot earlier, so we don't have to worry about that. Quad Witching Day, you're going to want to get in early. Maln, what the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days, down 16%. Nice volume. Low K value. Wow. Wow. K value. 1.22. Yeah, Maln is very oversold and is due for an upside. And here's right that is it. All right, so you go right here, vertical spread. Okay, yeah, that looks right. 55.40, 55.35. Yeah, you did it right. Yeah. So you're selling the leg, you're buying the leg. Which broker is this? Looks like E-Trade. Dreaming child. All right, we're coming back down. If you guys want to get filled, this is where I would get filled on this upper orb. I think both sides win. Bear calls and bull puts win. But this is where I would look to get filled if you guys aren't in. Upper orb, you can try my same strike. See if you can get 15 cents. You can try it. This could act as support. Remember, this is a breakout and retest pattern. You come up, and then you come back to test this. Now, my first impression was I think we do a check mark. Hopefully we don't do a check mark till like late in the day. Double orbs can happen. I'm just hoping they don't happen till late in the day. So, but gapping down, you know, we're down 0.57. We could end green. Okay. I don't know. Did Coco get filled? I don't think she did. Amber, did you get filled? I don't think she did. You might be able to get a fill down here. Yeah, I was hoping it would go lower, Jason Abrams. I was really hoping I can get some 60 cents. I had some at 72 cents. Literally just wanted a little lower on HEPA, but it didn't give it to me. I was really hoping that. I love the setup still. I'm just going to keep accumulating the dips. We haven't even touched the EMA 5. Low K value. It's the #1 setup. Lots of volume. It's got already over a million volume. It's not even lunchtime. APTN is not bad too, but HEPA's a better setup. All right, looks like you guys can get filled on my same strike for 15 cents. Right in here, I saw it show up for 15. There's your idea to get in. Did anyone get in right here? Hit the upper warp to get in? That was the idea if you wanted to get in. Just got filled for the 55.40, 55.45. Try not to go too high in this strike. What is my strike? 55.40, 55.35. So you're one above me. You should be fine, in my opinion. You should be fine. This looks like a bull put day. Obviously, now here's the thing. With credit spreads, keep in mind, we can do a double orb. We can come back down to this region. Just keep that in mind. It sucks when it does it, and that's when we tend to lose. Just make sure you have the stop loss. If you have a 15 center, your max loss is 300%. That's the downside of the 15 center. You can't go... Usually I do 20 cents, but today was just hard to get fills. I think you played it right because you... Obviously, I got in before this signal. So your ideal situation is to wait for orb, wait for it to come back down, and then get in. So I think you did a good job. I think that was a great strike for what you can work with. Because we didn't get orb till late in the day. I think you did a great job. Yeah, so this looks good. The ass, the bid is negative. We'll see. I don't know if she'll get my fill though. I think what you did was very good to get in. That was very smart, Odin. Because the longer you wait too, you gotta remember as time goes by, that strike you have is not going to show up an hour later if we're at this same price. So if we go by an hour later and we just chip chop around here like this, that same strike won't give you that. Because now we got theta working for us. My premium is fluctuating here. I did about 12 contracts today. To make up, I'm probably gonna make less too because of the fees, but let me see how much this makes me. I had to go a little higher size to make up the same. Alright, so if I do SPX, say 15, 12 contracts, that's giving me a credit of 156.46. 156.46. So you gotta do more contracts just to get even less than the amount that I usually get, but it's better than not getting anything, I guess. I'm just minus. It's like a $6 difference from my 20 cents. I'm hoping we don't do a bear call signal, though. I really hope we don't. I hope we don't. Hopefully this bounces up massive from here. Alright guys, that's about the presentation today. We're always improving. We're going to work on the strat more and more. Today was just, what I'm learning from today is just getting in early as possible. Gonzo, thanks for coming in the stream. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, today was a little harder because we didn't get a signal till 11 o'clock. I think it's smart to wait for price to come back into orb. To get into bull puts, you kind of had this long lower wick where, you know, you see prices going up with these long lower wicks. So I think my general direction is bullish. Now we just need to wait for time to pass. Let theta come in, let price go up, let price go down, and that's kind of what quad witching is going to do. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Hopefully we fill the gap on SPX. This is more my bias. I think we fill this gap. But you got to understand is the EMAs are bearish, so we got a conflict of interest. So you can see why the EMA 50 rejected. I think both sides can win. I think bear calls were smart up here, and I think bull puts was smart inside the orb. We'll see. Thank you, Miggy. I appreciate you coming in. Much love, everyone. I'll see you guys later.